we are going to start, that is summary writing. Summary writing. Summary writing. So what is summary writing? What do you mean by these words, summary writing? Summary writing means, here, put the story in your own words. Why summary is necessary? Put the story in your own words. Put the summary in your own words, that is called as the summary writing. So why is summary writing necessary? In our day-to-day life, we use the brief conversation or the brief, we give brief, avoid details. For example, if you were absent to any lecture at your college, okay, so at that time what happened? You phone to your friend and ask to your friend that what was happened in the lecture, what was the teacher teach. Okay, you ask the question like that. The lecture at college level, it's 45 minutes. And at that time what happened? 45 minutes. At that time what happened? The friends of yours on phone will not go to tell what was happened in the lecture into 45 minutes. But instead of 45 minutes, within 5 or 10 minutes or maybe less than 5 or 10 minutes, the friend of yours tell what was happened in what was happened into that lecture. What was the teacher told about things, about syllabus. So about those things, that friend of yours was not told about in about 45 minutes, but instead of 45 minutes, he took only 5 or 10 minutes. So in a day-to-day life we are using this summary writing. So summary writing. So what happened? For example, sometimes we have watched any kind of movie, and we are in friend circle, and at that time what happened? We told to our friends about that movie. So movie, all of you know that movie take place 3 hours, and when we want to tell the story to our friend, we will not take 3 hours to tell the story of that movie, but instead of that we will only go to take only 10 or 15 minutes, or maybe more than that, half an hour. So in short, what I want to say, it's called as the summary. So here summary means what? Put the story or put the details in your own words, without cutting the main points, without cutting the facts, very important facts or significant facts. We called it as the summary writing. Now okay, तर आपण so next here the first one is very important thing, and what's that? When for summary writing you will have the question in your examination. Write as a paragraph is given to you, paragraph will be provided to in your question paper, and you will have to write summary about that paragraph. So, and sometimes points also provided to you, Some students, what happen, they will do points like that. For example, here 1 point is given, some space is spent here, here is 1 point given, again space is leave here. So like that, some students, what will they do, or what always they did, that they here the filling the blank, so that they think that here are filling the blanks, and that's why they put here the words. So it's wrong. It's not like that. You do not have to fill the filling words into that filling the blanks. Okay, so points may be provided in your examination. So all these points which will be provided in your question paper, these all points will be covered in your answer while writing summary. So it's remember that. Now we come towards some steps of summary writing. So what are the steps of summary writing we come towards? So steps, the first one is, what here? Read the passage carefully until you understand, until you fully understand. So whatever the passage given to you, read and reread it until you fully understand. So take a pencil in your hand or pen in your hand, and also mark down whatever the important point into that paragraph. So focus on what the writer is saying. The second is first one is read and reread the passage, the given passage. Second is concentrate on or focus on what the writer is saying. Focus on what is the writer saying into that paragraph. Now next is, you should have to concentrate, or you should have to focus. What is the saying? What is the main idea or central idea? According to that. Now summary writing, in day-to-day life, we also use this summary. In how, you say how is ma'am? So it's possible, it's happened in our day-to-day life. What happened if you were absent in your college, and at that time you want to listen what was happened in that lecture, and you phone to your friend and you ask to your friend that what was happened, what was the instructions given by your teacher. At that time, friend of yours told about that lecture into only 5 or 10 minutes, or maybe less than these minutes. He will not take, or he was not took 45 minutes to told about everything detail about that lecture. So in short, what here, whatever the brief conversation, the brief or the briefness given by your friend to you about that lecture, it is called as the summary. Once again, take another example of it, that if you want to see movie, okay, you see the movie. Afterwards, that after we have habit that kind, after watched any kind of movie, we have to tell to someone the story, to our, especially to our friends. And when you see the movie, afterwards that when you meet your friend, at that time you want to tell the story about that movie to your friend, and at that time you will not take to tell the story of that movie 3 hours. Okay, only you will take 15 minutes or more than 15 minutes, maybe half an hour you will take to tell the story of that movie. So in short, what it's called as the briefness about that movie. It's called as the summary of that movie. So whatever we are going to study in writing skill, in day-to-day life also we use this summary. So how will happen at exam time? We are so disturbed. Some students become so disturbed when this topic heard. When you in your day-to-day life, use summary while phone to your friend about your lecture, while telling story about any kind of movie to your friend, at that time you already used a summary or brief story. Okay, so it's easy to make a summary of any kind of paragraph. So in examination, what happened? Paragraph will be given to you. Paragraph is given and you have to make that paragraph's 1/3 summary, short paragraph. Okay, into that paragraph you have to write maximum 5 to 6 lines. It's called as the 1/3 paragraph or 5 to 6 lines paragraph, that is summary writing. In short, we called it as the put story or details in your own words without cutting significant fact from that paragraph. It's called as the summary writing. Now next here we come towards steps. So what are the steps we have to follow? So all these steps you should remember this, memorize this, because it will help to make the summary of any kind of paragraph in examination. The first step is whatever the given paragraph, whatever given the passage, read and reread. Maybe some of you need to read the same paragraph one time, some of you need to read it twice, some of you need thrice. Do not take so much time because time will live there. So time will live there. That's why you should not take lots of time. So read and reread the given passage, whatever the given to you. The next step to it, that is focus on what is the writer saying into that paragraph. So you have to focus, you have to concentrate. What is the central idea? What is the main theme of that paragraph which is highlighted by the writer into that paragraph? You have to concentrate on it. So maybe the paragraph is about tree. So all about the things about tree given to you. Tree is life. So you can put a title to your summary, that is tree is life. Title should be given by you. So it has 1 mark. And that's why it's necessary you have to concentrate the focus thing, which is said by the writer into that paragraph. Now third step, that is find the main or central idea from that paragraph. So the find the main or central idea from that paragraph. Okay, the next step. So whatever the main idea or central idea find by you, you can write it as your title of the summary. So that's why it's necessary you have to find from that paragraph main or central idea. Now next to it, the fourth one, and that is here cut out the minor details. So what are the cut out the minor details. So what are the minor details? Okay, I am going to tell while explains. Minor means which are not necessary, which are not very important in our summary. So we have to cut out all those minor details. Sometimes minor details means what? Some examples given by the writer, as well as some phrases, some good thoughts. Sometimes we feel that this is so good thought, I want to write into my summary. So don't do like that. Okay, so you have to concentrate on those things which are minor details from that paragraph. So you do not give whatever the writers gave, mainly and examples. These examples you should not write in your summary, as well as you should not write proverbs, good thoughts, idioms, phrases, all those things. As well as sometimes what happen, so many list is given by the writer into that paragraph, and lastly the word is put there, etc. The list is so long. So you do not have write this list also into your summary. So what happened? Definitely your summary will brief. So next to it, that if some sentences like that, sometimes some quotations given to you. For example, a very famous personality from our India, Mahatma Gandhi ji, said this sentence. The Mahatma Gandhi ji, after that what happened into that paragraph, maybe the writer given in your paragraph Mahatma Gandhi ji, comma, and into double inverted comma the sentence of Mahatma Gandhi ji is given. So that sentence you should not write in your summary. Remember this one. It's called as the quotation. Whatever the sentences given into single inverted comma and a double inverted comma, you should not given in your summary. It's called as the cut out the minor details. Now next here, that next point, don't tell the details. Okay, cut out details. Next is write in your own words. Your skill will be checked by examiner. The skill of your language. How much words, how much glossary, how much sentence construction you should have to know. You were known about all those facts, and this skill is checked by your examination when you have completed your summary. So listen to it, that use or write in your own words. Okay, write in your own words. Okay, write in your own words. It means not, you should not give your opinions, you should not give your disagrees, you should not give your your sentences, your opinion, your thinking into that summary. It means, what do you mean by this sentence? Write in your own words. So whatever the so lengthy sentences, some lengthy sentences, for example, types of sentences, synthesis, not types of, synthesis of sentences. Already we have studied in earlier standard. What are these synthesis of sentences? Complex sentence, simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. Into that paragraph, so many lengthy sentences given by the writer. So you have to make these compound sentences, complex sentences into simple one. You can use here, you can take an example of it, that it use a noun in opposition. You can consider into use a noun in opposition. You can use it. It's so difficult. Sometimes it feels that by this sentence, noun opposition, it's grammar topic. Sometimes you feel very scared about those things. Noun oppositions means what? It's too difficult to understand. It's too easy. What here? Though the words are from grammar, but it's too easy to understand. What here? I want to give here an example of it. Take directly example of it. For example, Smita is their eldest child and she is very intelligent. Smita is their, for example, Smita is their eldest child, and she is very intelligent. Intelligent. So this is the sentence. For example, suppose this sentence is in the paragraph. So you have to convert this sentence into simple one. So how will you convert this sentence into simple one? That is, Smita is, for example, Smita, comma, their eldest child, Smita, comma, their eldest child is very intelligent. So, how is here? Smita, comma, is their eldest child, comma, very intelligent. So what happened? We have to avoid here. We have to avoid here the complexity. Two sentences are joined with this conjunction, and conjunction is and here. Okay. So we have to cut out all these sentence construction. Complexity we have to make here simple one. Okay. It's called as the synthesis of sentences. So we have to make here like that, Smita, comma, the meaning is not changed into this sentence. What is that? Smita, comma, is their eldest child, comma, very intelligent. Is there the meaning of the sentence is changed? This is given. Whatever given is here, not. It's not changed. So here it's called as the use a noun apposition.